Hello, you're wondering about coaching, the whole process of it. I'm a transformative coach. I'm going to dispel all the myths. Let's get into it. Welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, how are you, Bab? I'm Marvarine. I'm a television presenter and journalist in the UK and also a transformative coach. Well, with me, it's usually 45 to 60 minutes. That gives us time to get into your goals, your ambitions, and for us to shape the agenda and what we're going to talk about in that session, and make sure that we can have a meaningful and lasting conversation. Usually, well, for me, I have different programs. But remember, the reason why you're coaching or being coached is because you want lasting change, right? What I really want you to do is to try and be calm and have eaten, had something to drink, and just be mentally ready for our session. Without a doubt, I prefer it if you were in a quiet space, a private space where you can't be interrupted. So not a coffee shop, not a hotel bar where there are people buzzing around you. Make sure that if it is maybe a little bit busy and you are chancing it, then have headphones on so that what I am saying to you is only for your ears, because maybe you can't make sure that what you're saying to me is not heard by anybody else. But think about it, really and truly, you're talking about some very private information, your innermost thoughts and feelings and values and beliefs. Think about it really seriously. Do you want anyone else to hear that? If it's just a confidential conversation between the two of us. So I want you to be ready for that time that we have. And also just make sure you have a bit of time afterwards. Don't be thinking I'm going to rush off and go back to work or into a meeting or out afterwards. Try and have some time, at least half an hour, just to process and to think about the conversation that we've had. Maybe make some notes. If you hadn't made some notes within the meeting, then make some afterwards. You're under no obligation to take any notes, by the way, but I find that clients find it useful to see the progress from the beginning to the end of the session and the kind of arc across a set of sessions as well. Do not even worry, we will talk about those. I'll ask you what's on your mind, and then we'll try and sift through everything and see what might be the best issue to talk about in that session. I'm not one to be hardline and give you homework every week. If you want me to give you something, let me know. I might suggest some tasks that might be actionable steps for you to take, but ultimately it is not a teacher-student relationship. It is not a mentor-mentee relationship. It is not a therapy, if that's the word, relationship. It is a partnership. We are working together and I am giving you support and guidance to help you reach where you want to be. Everyone faces setbacks. Everyone gets stuck. You might get stuck in a big project at work. You might fall ill. You might have a bit of time off work. You might want to pause sessions. I'm flexible as long as I have 48 hours notice, as long as you give me 48 hours notice for a change in a session or a rearrangement, we can work things out. I'm fluid, I am flexible, I am approachable. I'm a bit like Access, your flexible friend. Do you remember that advert? That was so old. I grew up watching that advert. Anyway, every coach charges differently. My rates are industry average, although between January and March, I do have a little special offer. All you got to do is book a discovery call and I'll tell you all about your investment then, and we can see whether or not we want to work together. Everyone that I've coached so far, at the end of every session, they have felt empowered, they've felt more ready to take a next step in a decision that they've wanted to make. They felt a position of clarity. They felt clearer about the issue that had been mulling around in their head. So think about all of those things. What do you want to achieve? How do you want to feel given an issue that is really bothering you right now, or that you are trying to put your finger on and you can't quite, think about how empowering that's going to feel to have those feelings rushing through you. Clarity, feeling like you're making progress, feeling much better in yourself about your direction. Thanks for watching. That's video 2. Video 3 is a little bit more about coaching with me, so go and watch that. Don't forget to like, subscribe and hit the notification bell as well, and I'll see you soon.